So by looking at the thumbnail and title of the video, some people might thought that this is a simple video. But I just wanted to explain you how simple things works in the market. This is the same concept I explain in my webinar. This is how I teach my webinar students. So in this video, we will understand how retracement works and what is the logic behind retracement. Why logic? Because once you understand logic behind any strategies or any patterns or any trading system, then it will be very easy for you to take entries in the live market. Once you understand what is happening, then it will be very easy for you to identify the things and take trades in the live market. So logic is very important than any strategies. You might have thousands of strategies, you might have 100 high probability strategies, but if you don't understand why those strategies or why those patterns repeatedly appear in the market, then it is of no use, because so many people have so many sorts of strategies. And in YouTube, if you search day trading strategies, then you will get lots of videos. But if you don't understand why these strategies works, then it is of no use, right? So logic is very important in any sort of trading system and any sort of trading strategy. So these are the things I discuss in my webinar. So I hope this video will be helpful for the beginners, even though it is simple, but there are so many important things that I discuss in this video. So watch the video till the end, and please make sure to like this video and subscribe my channel and press that bell icon so that you will get notification whenever I upload new videos in this channel. So this is a chart of Bank Nifty in 15 minutes time frame. You can see here, this is a chart of Bank Nifty. After a sharp huge fall, price made a bullish sort of candle or big pin bar sort of candle, and after that price made a upward movement here. The first and most important thing you have to remember is market is all about buyers and sellers. There are only two players in the market. Whatever the movements, whatever the patterns, whatever the strategy is because of buyers and sellers. So we should read chart from the perspective of buyers and sellers. You can see here, sellers took control over the market and price made a sharp downfall movement. But at this point, buyers activated and they took huge positions and price made a upward movement here. So who are these buyers? Why price made a sharp pin bar sort of candle or a big pin bar has been happened here? This is the position of big players. Big players took trade at this point. So buyers and sellers, under buyers and sellers, there are big players and retail traders. So we should always follow big players' footprints to make profit in the market. We should not follow retail traders. Why? 95% of the retail traders lose money in the market. If you follow those 95% of the people, then you will also lose money in the market. Who is making money in the market? Big players, these institutions. They are making money in the market, so we have to follow their footprints and we should make some profit by entering at their entry locations. You can see here, price took support at this point and huge buying has been created. Active buyers entered here and big players took position at this point and price made a sharp upward movement here. After making in such a wonderful upward movement, price started to reverse from this level. From this level, price came down, price is coming down, and once it reached the same buying level or the same demand level of big players, it started to take support at the exact level. You can see here, I just marked the horizontal line at the important demand zone of buyers. This is the entry position of big players. So what will be there? The stop losses of our big players will be below the entry location. So what you will do once you take a long position, you will keep your stop loss below the entry candle. So same thing is followed by big players also. They will keep their stop loss below their entry candle with some buffer for sure. So they will keep their stop loss below the entry level. So there are so many stop losses of big players. This is not in 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees or some lakhs. It will be in crores. This is the important level of big players. They will keep their stop loss in crores. So if your stop loss figures, you will lose 1,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees depending upon your lot size. But once big players stop loss hits, they will lose in crores. So all the big players have their stop loss in this location, and once price makes an upward move, and again if it reaches the same level at this point, what happens is Again, active buyers enter at these locations, and those big players who took position previously will try to protect that level because their stop losses are below the entry candle. And those new buyers who miss this wonderful rally will enter again and try to take buying position at the important level. So now what happens? They will also keep their stop loss below the entry level. After that, price will make an upward move, and at some point they will book their profit and price starts to come in a downward direction, and sellers also push the price in downward direction. So once price reaches the same exact demand zone or the demand level, price again started to take support from the exact zone, but it tried to make an upward move, but that level has been broken here. So my webinar students know that why price took support at this level and why it didn't made an upward move here. Once price reached the same demand level, price started to take some support, but it didn't made an upward move. It failed here. That level has been broken with a strong red candle. So now what happened? All the stop losses of buyers have been triggered and price started to make a sharp downfall movement here. Now what happens? Price again reached the same level and faced resistance from the same breakout level, and after that you can see how big was the move. Let me just zoom out this chart. You can see here, once price reached the same breakout level, it faced resistance, and you can see how big was the move here. But why this retracement happened at this location, and why most of the time retracement happens and after that you can see a huge fall in the market? The logic is very simple here. Sellers broke the important level of buyers. So what happens? Usually price makes a sharp downfall movement. At this point, some people might have booked profit. By looking at their profit, they booked some profit, or the profit booking has been happened here. Most of the time retailers book their profit with this sort of movements. So what happens? Once the sell order is exited, it becomes buy orders. If you sell something, if you exit that position with a profit, then it is a buy order. So buy orders are created, price will make an upward move. Again, once it reaches the same breakout level, this is the level of sellers now. Here sellers keep their stop loss because sellers entered here and they will keep the stop loss either above the entry candle with some buffer, or they will keep their stop loss above the breakout level. To protect their stop loss, sellers again try to move the price in downward direction, and those people who miss this wonderful rally, now some people might have missed this wonderful rally because of this big candle, they couldn't able to enter, or because of some reasons they might have missed this entry. So they will enter again when price reaches the same level, and those buyers who entered here thinking that price will make an upward move, but suddenly price reversed and they didn't exit it at the stop loss, but they are holding the position thinking that market will move in an upward direction. So once market reverses to the exact level, they will exit with break even. So they think that, oh, market came to the same exact level of my entry, so I am not making any losses, so forget about the profit, I will exit with zero loss. So that logic also comes into play. More active players enter the locations. Those previous big players try to protect their stop loss, and with all these efforts, with all these forces, price will start to move in a downward direction. And somewhere here price took support and buyers again entered here. Price try to make an upward move, but again when price reached the same level, those buyers who missed the previous rally, this is a wonderful rally, right? This is a wonderful upward move. Those buyers who miss that wonderful rally will enter again when price reaches the same demand level. So price will again make an upward move. At somewhere here price rejects and price starts to move in a downward direction. So this is the demand zone of buyers. There are stop losses of buyers. Once price reaches the same level, it breaks that level. Sellers are successful in breaking that level, and price moves sharply in a downward direction. So once price comes down, a profit booking will happen, or new buyers create their positions, price will make an upward move. When it reaches the same level of sellers, this is the breakout level of sellers, there are active sellers. So these big sellers try to protect their stop losses, they try to push the price in downward direction, and the new sellers who miss this wonderful rally will enter here, and again price will move in a downward direction. The use of these retracement is very simple. So whenever you see a big candle or whenever you see a wonderful big red candle or wonderful breakout, don't enter somewhere here keeping a big stop loss. Always wait for the retracement. If the retracement doesn't happen, leave that trade. So always wait for the retracement so that your stop loss will be very less. So you should always wait for the retracement. Most of the time, if the important level breaks, then there will be a retracement in trading. So why retracement happens? Because of the seller psychology, because of the buyer psychology. Same thing happens when a resistance level breaks. So this is the recent example of Bank Nifty. So I thought it will be very helpful. So there are psychological things of people which is working on the charts, which is reflected on the chart. So all the things are based on buyers and sellers. The human emotions will be most of the time same. That is the reason why these patterns repeat in the market. So whenever you see a big sharp downfall moment, don't enter if your stop loss is big. Always wait for the retracement and observe the price action at the important level. So this is what I discuss in my webinar. This is what I teach in my webinar. I don't teach those 20 strategies with blindly go take an entry once this level breaks, go take an entry once the CPR breaks. No, I don't teach like that. There are almost around 7 to 8 CPR strategies in my webinar. So all the CPR strategies have some logic and all these are based on some psychological things only. And there are almost around 20 plus strategies in my webinar, and all those 20 plus strategies will be explained with logic. The first part of the webinar is completely about buyers and sellers. How buyers and sellers take the positions in the market is explained in the first part of the webinar. So this is a small video to explain how simple things works in the market. For example, if you are a positional based trader, if you found this location, if you found that sellers broke this location on 26th of November, you might have entered yesterday, that is 30th of November, and you would have made a wonderful profit yesterday. Me and my webinar students couldn't able to take entry at this point because of some reasons. We didn't took any entry at this location. But see how simple things works in the market. Simple basic support and resistance level, some of the simple reversals, some of the simple retracements could have made a wonderful profit for you. So stop making trading complicated. Learn simple things. You can see here how big was the move. Simple breakout, simple retracement, and you can see how big was the move. This is what you start learning whenever you start your trading journey, right? We all start with candlesticks, resistance, trend lines. This is the concept we learn whenever we begin our trading journey. So simple things works in the market. So try to learn everything from the perspective of buyers and sellers. If you wanted to learn more about technical analysis, and there are some small points in technical analysis that will be explained in my webinar, which will be most effective. Don't join my webinar just for the strategies. So if you wanted to learn proper trading, then you can think about joining my webinar. Otherwise, you can learn from my YouTube videos only. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was helpful, please make sure to like this video and also subscribe my channel and press that bell icon so that you will get notification whenever I upload new videos in this channel. So take care traders, have a good day, have a profitable week ahead. So we will meet in the next video with wonderful content about day trading. Till that time, take care traders, have a good day.